Wow, my hair is something special right now. Wow. Yay, being a mom. Anyways, hopefully I like it. I have some stuff to talk to you about. Okay, so Callie she's needing to leave Booktuber Mom. Callie got a second job, and it's going to be consuming a lot of her time. It's just not possible for her to be on this anymore right now. Although I would love to be able to keep the integrity of Booktuber Mom as a best friend channel. It's just not going to happen right now. It's just going to be me for a while. Callie will come back. She'll make special appearances and say hi to y'all and stuff. And this decision was not made lightly. And it's just going to be little me all by myself, being weird, talking about books. So we're gonna talk about books. We're gonna talk about books. We are gonna continue to do. I'm bringing back the 2-Minute Tuesdays, unscripted, because the scripts were dumb. It's just that's how it was. If you heard Callie and I try to review a book, it lasted like 2 hours. We just never got to the point. So if I didn't write down where the book was going, and we read it, it wasn't gonna happen. So, now that I'm by myself and I have absolutely no train of thought, we're going to try again. Let's take a drink break. Fun fact, my tea matches my lipstick. See? So I was going for I'm just going to throw on a little bit of makeup, even out my skin tone, so I don't look like a freaking weird zombie when I record this video. And then it turned into crazy eyeliner not being symmetrical, and then this happened. So, you never know where makeup's gonna go for you in the day. Do I have time to do my makeup like this? Absolutely not. My daughter was like, "Mom, you look so beautiful," because I usually don't look like this. So with all of that being said, I want to talk to you guys about school being back in session. I have elementary school children. They have mandatory reading. They have to read for 20 minutes every day. They have to log their minutes. My kids, it wouldn't be such a big deal, but my kids do not like to read. They just don't. It's not their thing. And I can't really say anything because when I was their age, I didn't like to read either. I just did not find any books interesting. I mean, I read a book here and there that I thought was okay, but I was never grabbing a book. My sister was the bookworm of the family. She's 4 years older than me. And she would read all the time. She read so much. One time we were getting out of our van. It was back when, van doors slid open manually. They didn't have the cool buttons that they have now and stuff, or the sensory detector to see if arms are still in the way before the door shuts. I was in first grade, little old Amanda getting out of the van. The next day, I was really looking forward to going to the rodeo. Because I live in Kansas, and the rodeo comes to Kansas. I was looking forward to going to the rodeo with my class on a field trip. And my sister was so busy reading a book. She had a book in her face. I'm going to reenact this for you. She's sitting there with her book in her face like this. She steps out of the van, and she goes, whoosh. And my arm was still there because I had little legs and a little torso. I was little. Takes a while for little kids to get out of cars. And she completely just whoosh, smashed my arm in the van door. I got wrapped up in ice and stuff, and I still got to go to my field trip, but it wasn't quite as enjoyable because I was bandaged because of my sister, the bookworm. Dangers of being a bookworm, people. Just take cautions. Make sure people's arms and limbs are out of the way before closing doors if you're currently reading a book at that time. Just so you know. Anyways, I was talking about my kid not liking to read. My kid hates reading. The beginning of school year 2 weeks ago, I was like, all right, dude, just start reading this book to me. Just start reading it. And he started reading it, and he's like, Mom, can I read like 10 minutes more? And I was like, yeah, sure, buddy. Go ahead. Read 10 minutes more. And he's like, can I take this book to school? And I was like, sure, take it to school. He read at recess. He read the whole dang thing. He read it all. The book that he loved so much was The Secret Hero Society and Study Hall of Justice. If you haven't guessed it, this is Wonder Woman, Bruce, and Superman. And it's got illustrations, and it has like comics and like lengthy reading and stuff like that in it. And so it's just a whole like ball of fun. And he really, really enjoyed this book. I went online to see if there was any more books like this or that went with it, and this one actually came out the beginning of this year, 2016, and there's another one, a second one coming out, I believe it's like spring of 2017. I think that's what I read. So we had to find something else to read because this is all that's there of that. Does that make sense to you? Alright, so the next book that he found, that is, there's multiple of these and he loves them, so I'm probably going to be purchasing them for him, is the Star Wars Jedi Academy. He really liked that, and it's along the same lines. It's ready, it's got words and lengthy, but it's also got the comics and the illustrations, which he really likes, and it just makes reading not quite as overwhelming for him. And then the other book that he's currently reading at this moment, he's read those two these last couple weeks, is My Big Fat Zombie Goldfish. There's another one of these he read, is the green one. I think it's the first one. I got this one at my library bookstore, I think for $1, and I knew he had read the first one and he enjoyed it, so we are going through this one. And this one's actually really cool. I love the pink and the orange and there's really cool pictures in there, and yeah, he's really enjoying this. My daughter is such a girl, like she has like extra estrogen in her or something. She's just super girly, so like she probably wouldn't really be into those books. She likes, speaking of my daughter, she likes Bob books. Bob books. She's 4 years old. She's kind of dabbling in sight words. I kind of, when we read to her at night, my husband and I, she kind of reads with us, so she like repeats what we say. She just does it because she likes the feeling of being able to read, because her brothers read. And so one time I was reading her something, and she was reading a few of the words on her own, like the and up, can. And so I was like, well, let's bust out the Bob books. I actually bought these books on recommendation from my middle child's kindergarten teacher. She's like, hey, these are really great books to get. Helps really with their reading and their sight word recognition. And so I bought them off Amazon, and they are slightly pricey. So I am using the heck out of these suckers because, oh my gosh. But, so then you get this like little box, and you open it up, and it has like all these like little books in them, like little Bob books in there, and then like they got these cute little pictures. They're tiny, and they're just simple. They're really simple, really easy to read, and yeah, sight words galore. And she's really taken off with those. I mean, I have to help her with a lot of the words, but she likes the feeling of being able to read, and those are really good books to encourage that. And then for my second grader, he is currently reading for his 20 minutes a night Stink the Incredible Shrinking Kid. The Stink book series is awesome. It's like a spinoff from the Judy Blume series. Judy Moody series. And this is her little brother. He's in 2nd grade. And we've been reading it. But there's several Stink books out there, and they're just wonderful. And I know that they're like, this is one, so it's for 1st, 2nd grade-ish kids. And they go up in levels. But there's lots of them out there, and they're just good easy reads for my 2nd grader. And he thinks they're funny. So, he's really enjoying reading this, and I just like being able to sit with them and listen to them read and listen to them find joy in reading books. That makes this mama's heart really happy. I love the Ladybug Girl books. They're so cute. And it's by David Soman and Jackie Davis, and they are just, the illustrations are adorable. I mean, seriously, they are cute. I think we got her this one for Christmas. But I found a couple of them at the library, at the bookstore, and I bought them for her. But they're just so cute. She's so cute. And my daughter just loves these books. Yeah. So, she doesn't read them, though. I read them to her. But soon enough, she's going to be reading on her own. Mama's not going to have to read it anymore. I will. I will read. I'll probably read to them when they're like 30 and I'm 50. Jeez Louise. Sorry. Had a moment. My children will be 30 when I'm 50? My John will. When I'm 51, he's going to be... Ay. Okay, I'm going to stop thinking about that for a second. Now, this video is taking far too long. I've got to go. Like this if you liked this video. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you have not yet subscribed yet. There's plenty of room for subscribers. And that's all I've got. Always given to the need. Always given to the need to read. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.